to the Mariners batting order that will face Tyson Ross.
Yeah, and Ichiro and Figgins will get things going for the Mariners tonight. Try to steal a couple of runs with those guys. Adam Kennedy has homered in a couple of games. See if he can make it game number 3 tonight, and Ryan Langerhans will hit 7. Tyson Ross. Been out of the bullpen. It's done a nice job for him, but a big arm, will throw hard. 5 innings, 6 strikeouts for him. Opponent's average just .222.
Tyson Ross gets a play for his hometown 9. Born in Berkeley, lives in Oakland. How about the difference in styles with Ross? He's pretty much straight up, not much of a strider, but still he's been clocked in the mid-90s. Two to Ichiro. Ichiro 0 for last night. 2 infield outs and reached on a fielder's choice. Using a high strike, 2-1. Tyson Ross out of Oakland's Bishop O'Dowd High School in the shadow of the Coliseum in Oakland. All Pac-10 performer for 2 years at the University of California at Berkeley. 2-1. Foot race time. Who wins? Ichiro. So a base hit for Ichiro to get the home first started.
Ichiro with a swinging bunt right down the first base line. Tough play, comes across the runner. And I think Bart probably couldn't see the ball until it was right on top of him because of Ichiro trying to throw it over the top of him. That'll be a base hit.
So Ichiro's aboard. Here comes Sean Figgins. Certainly not a cold weather ball player. Maybe that's part of the reason why he's hitting a .169. Shows bunt, fouls it off. As you know, had the great second half last season. Tyson Ross made the A's roster last year in spring training as a long shot. Had him in the bullpen, then had to make a start when Justin Duxer went down in Anaheim in May. Did pretty well for 3 1/3. Comes away with that 2010 record of 1-4 with a 5.49 ERA. He's out there now with Dallas Braden on the DL. Ichiro takes off, swung on right to Barton. He'll get the one out. Right at him. Tough luck for Figgins, but Ichiro gets a second.
Let's take a look at the defense behind Tyson Ross this evening. In the outfield, you have Willingham, Crisp, and De Jesus. And on the infield, Pennington and Ellis. Pretty nice double play combination. Barton back in the lineup after missing last night's game, and Suzuki will catch tonight.
Speaking of back in the lineup, here's Milton Bradley. Stomach problems last night, maybe 24-hour flu. Ready to go here this evening. Hitting .250, 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Milton, the club RBI leader. And his 2 home runs put him behind club leader Ryan Langerhans by 1. One to Milton.
When you look at Ross and limited starting and pitching out of the pen, throws hard. The Mariners, I think, have to be a little bit patient and just stay on his fastball till he proves he can get his breaking ball over.
Ball and a strike to Bradley. It's not every day you get both starting pitchers are 6'6" and taller. You get a couple power forwards out there. Ichiro's in second with 1 out. Bradley had a good spring down in Arizona. Numbers right now at 250, 2 home runs and 10 RBI. 2-1. These kids all aren't. Interesting watching his delivery.
You watch his stride. Ball gets in on you in a hurry, but it doesn't look like he's overthrowing it all.
3-1 to Milton Bradley. Runner goes. Throw by Suzuki. Offline. Kuzminoff saved a run. Stolen base, Ichiro. Bradley walks. And the Mariners have runners at the corners. 1 out for Jack Cust.
Ross isn't very quick to home. A nice play by Kuzminoff. That ball either ends up in left field or hits Ichiro.
Jack Cust, real slow start at 185, no homers and 6 runs batted in. First time the Mariners are seeing Ross. First time the A's are seeing Pineda. Ball 1. Double play depth for the Athletics. You figure you see that play work once a year? It's twice tops.
Yeah, probably twice.
Want to know to Cust. Kurt Suzuki. I have to talk to his young right hand.
Especially nowadays, because I don't think the pitchers try to sell it at all. It's almost like they get the sign to make that move and they're irritated by it.
Go through the motions.
Yeah,
let's get it done.
Yeah, let's move on to the next pitch, please.
Get it on the board here. I did what you wanted. It's like the honey-do list. Okay, you do it. Maybe not with a lot of enthusiasm, but you do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Two 2-0 to Cust. Slow ground ball. Bradley's erased, and so is Cust hitting over. Mariners get runners at the corners and get a 0. To the second inning we go. Field, bottom of the second inning, Kennedy, Olivo, and Langerhans. Adam Kennedy, home runs in his last 2 games. Game winner yesterday. Eric Wedge talking about Kennedy's a pro, and he treats every day with a great approach. Good athlete, knows the game as well as anybody, and he yanked this one out of here, and that was all Felix Hernandez needed. Got that championship heartbeat, said Wedge, that goes a long way.
Thing that we've noticed first 20 games of the season when Adam has had an opportunity to play is he's aggressive in the strike zone. If he gets a fastball early, he'll jump on it.
3-1, Adam. Miguel Olivo is on deck. 3-1, back up the middle, base hit for Adam Kennedy. Best batting average on the ball club just got a little bit better. And 1 for 3 last night.
And again, aggressive in the strike zone. 3-1 count. Tyson Ross throwing a lot of fastballs. This one middle away, just shoots it back up the middle.
Here's Miguel Olivo hitting just 182. Fouls this one back. Miguel 0 for 3 last night. Four days ago, he snapped an 0 for 28. Trying to get something going.
And those are really tough early in the season. Never like to go through it, but early in the year, it's tough to go through.
Back-to-back innings now for the Mariners, getting the leadoff man aboard. Two to Olivo. Mariners have 4 hitters below 200 in the lineup tonight. Figgins, Cust, Olivo, and Langerhans. Hopefully there's going to be a lot of, maybe you'll see a revisit big offensive explosion, maybe not to that degree from Tuesday night, but certainly the Mariners would like to be in a position where they're better than 224 as a team and up those run per game numbers.
And that'll be something that they have to get better. And I think the main thing with them is it's just men in scoring position. Dave, do a better job of hitting with men in scoring position there because they're walking so much. They're having opportunities. You just have to cash them in at a better rate than they have been here early in the season.
244, less than 2 outs, with 2 outs 139 and overall 198. Chris Chambliss, the hitting coach. Not for lack of effort, that's for sure. 2-2 to Olivo. Popped it up and it's playable. Ellis makes the catch, 1 out. During select Mariner home games this season, save $5 per seat per game and enjoy $2 hot dogs and special Mariners team store discounts. The next value night here at Safeco Field is Tuesday, May 3rd, when the Mariners return to face the Rangers. For tickets, visit mariners.com/specials. As the sun peeking through, those folks in center field getting the last bit of sunlight on this Friday, April 22nd. Speaking of the Rangers, they lead 11-6 at home against Kansas City in the 8th. There's Ryan Langerhans. Ball 1 to Ryan. Ryan played 4 days ago against Detroit, went 0 for 3. Leads the team in home runs with 3. Langerhans so far in the early season, total of 4 hits, and 3 have been long balls. How about that? Scoring 3.5 runs per ball game. 2-0. 3-0. Nice backhand by Suzuki. Talking to Suzuki about his young pitcher Tyson Ross. Had good arm, sinker, fastball, attacks the strike zone, likes to put people away with his slider. Real calm, very good competitor, and a terrific athlete.
Right now he's having a tough time commanding his fastball. 28 pitches for him, 11 strikes, 17 balls.
Langer hits 3-0. And he takes another walk. And Langer has had his share of passes. That's number 10. That is third on the ball club. Cuss with 13. Smoke with 11. And now Langerhans with 10 walks. Mariners leading American League in 3 passes. Romantic. Washington native. Took over the pitching coach duties. Kurt Young, who went to Boston. Romantic had been the bullpen coach in the last 3 years.
That looked like it was a direct conversation.
Yeah.
I think he's seeing the same numbers.
Browns originally out of Bellevue. That's in Fountain Hills, Arizona. 2 on here for the Mariners.
Problem for the A's is with Tyson out there is he hasn't been extended with his pitch count, so they try to get him as deep as he can in the game. Otherwise, you'll end up killing your bullpen. Right now, this will be pitch number 30 for him.
Brendan Ryan. Takes one right down the middle, strike 1. Brendan a little bit ticked off about taking that first pitch. I can tell. We talked about this a couple of days ago. He is not pleased with himself a few times. He said, man, I have taken a few right over the plate. And it's symptomatic of a few other guys as well. 1-1. Adam Kennedy, base hit. He's at second. Got the second on the walk of Langerhans. Kids, the young guy nibbling.
Yeah, and I thought, you watched Ron Romantic, the pitching coach, going out there, and again, I think he was pretty direct, and that is you have to throw more strikes, especially this year with the Mariners coming in. You have your scouting reports now. You're 20 games into it. Club should know this has been a patient team. They're going to make you throw the ball over the plate.
Popped up. Barton's got to play. 2 outs. First inning. Mariners had runners at first and third and hit into a double play. Ended the inning. Now here with 2 outs, they have first and second. Chance for Jack Wilson. Strike 1.
Seeing a lot of first pitch fastballs. Jack hitting ninth. There he take a shot at jumping on a first pitch fastball and change things up on him. Suzuki, the catcher, calling for a slider.
Backhand, couldn't get it. Pennington, they're going to wave around Kennedy. No throw. Mariners have a 1-0 lead. RBI single for Jack Wilson. A clutch 2-out base hit for the Mariners. Jack's second RBI this season.
And this is what we were talking about, Dave. Picking up the runners when you get them out there. Jack gets a fastball up, belt tied right in the middle of the plate. Pennington not able to come up with it. Adam Kennedy out of second base had a nice jump. No chance to throw him out of the plate.
Chance Retro to pick up another run or 2 here with 2 outs in the second inning. Ready to add to the itchy meter. get a hold of one, maybe drive something here with 2 outs and 2 on.
Right center field's wide open for him.
Now he's heading to count 2-0.
You can see Coco Chris, the center fielder, shading out towards left field. Looks like De Jesus and Rice playing him straight up, so there's a nice gap in right center.
Run as long as you want to run. Get it out there. 2-0, 2 out, 2 on. A run in. Hold it, but bounced it to Barton. That'll do it. Mariners get a run on 2 hits and leave a runner. 1-0 Seattle. Here, game 2, 4 games set. First Oakland trip to Seattle as we take a look at the high-speed pitch brought to you by Quest. Both of these young men pretty amped up tonight on a chilly evening. Figgins tapped out to the first baseman. First at bat. Figgy takes it with him. And Ross makes the play.
Figgins, when he was bunting, he wanted to bunt that a little bit harder. You want to split the first baseman and the pitcher, but you have to bunt it hard enough to get it past the pitcher. You can see him almost pushing towards the ball. Unfortunately, he gets right at the top half of it and it bounces straight up in the air.
So Milton Bradley was in the 3-hole. Lower back spasms KO'd him. Michael Saunders came out and played the top of the 3rd. Now he gets to swing the bat. And he looks at ball 1. Milton having a rough 36 hours. Stomach problems, now lower back issue. Bouncing ball, this one. Handled by Ellis, 2 outs.
And on a cold night, get him off the field and take care of that.
All right, so Jack Cust, 2-0 was the count his last time up. They had a slow roller, hit into a 4-6-3 double play. Second time seeing this kid aggressive first pitch, which we've seen a couple times.
And I think he was aggressive on the 2-0 pitch. The problem is the pitch was running away from him, and he just surrounded it a little bit. When you look at Jack, he had a little bit of an uppercut swing. Not a lot of room for error there. You really have to have things put together, and timing is a big deal for him.
2-0. Texas has taken out Kansas City 11-6 the final. Derek Holland wins. Beltre homered in that one, so did Napoli, a few others. Jack's ahead 2-0 again. Now 3-0.
A couple of hits on 3-0 pitches. Why not? 2 outs, nobody on. Give him a chance to see if he can lose one.
Gave it a shot. 3-1.
Let's take a look at it. He gets a fastball that's up, running away from him again. That time he lets it get a little bit deeper.
Kind of thing too. I like that. 3-0. We've seen a lot of that wedge and company turning loose.
If nothing else, he knows he's going to get a fastball there, 3-0. So may as well let him have a free, easy swing at it. You're absolutely right. Try to get him going.
3-2 now. Quick 2 outs here in the 3rd. Jack Wilson a 2 out. A 2 out single. Scores Adam Kennedy in the 2nd inning. It's the only run tonight. Kennedy had singled and walked, leading off that inning. 3-2 to Cust. 2 outs. Into the shortstop in that Jack Cust shift. And the Mariners are gone 1-2-3 in the 3rd, but lead it 1-0. Well, you'll send a St. Bernard up there for you before long. 1-0. Mariners over the Athletics. Michael Pineda, 2-hitter through 4 innings. Jack Wilson gave him the 1-0 lead with the 2nd inning 2 out RBI single, scoring this man Adam Kennedy. Kennedy led off that inning with a base hit, walked, moved to second on a walk, and scored. Kennedy down the line. Barton takes care of it. One out. On Friday, May 6th, Mariners face the White Sox. First 25,000 fans they take home an Ichiro hit counter bobblehead. It's courtesy of Root Sports. It's a unique bobblehead that comes complete with a hit counter to track Ichiro's future milestones. Get your tickets at mariners.com/tickets. Miguel Olivo popped up to the second baseman his first time up. Angels playing the Red Sox. They're down in Anaheim. Boston leading 1-0 in the fourth. Texas already checked in with a W. 11-6 over Kansas City. To Miguel Olivo. During your time, did you see guys who came from Latin American countries, warm weather places, see a lot of guys struggle en masse like we're seeing here in the month of April in this cold month? As Olivo gets into one, going to deep center field, going back crisp. He's got room, about a foot on the track, 2 outs.
I don't think anybody is necessarily comfortable playing in cold weather. But if you think about it, these guys have spent their entire lives where it's been warm when they're playing, and that's why they play year round. This has to be a little more difficult, I think, for them. Gave it a good ride, cool night, and Coco Chris, no problem, catches it right on the warning track.
You can do your own captions.
Frustrating.
Two outs for Ryan Langerhans. Langerhans walked in that second inning. Langerhans. Langerhans walked on 4 pitches his first time up. That's the first strike he's seen. And Ryan waits. Full count. Mariners 1-0 victors last night, makes them 3-1 so far here in the early season against the Athletics. Three-two pitch and another walk for Langerhans. Twilight time here. What was that, the Platters? About 1959, 1960. Twilight time. Look at it, Puget Sound.
Great shot.
Ron Romana coming out to speak with Tyson Ross. That is the 3rd walk issued by the young right-hander out of Oakland. Twice to Langerhans. Langerhans with that walk, he's got 2 tonight. 11 on the season. He's now tied for second with Smoke. Costa has 13 walks.
Well, really, for as bad as his splits are right now, his pitch count is okay. He's only at 61 pitches, 35 balls, 26 strikes.
Brendan Ryan took a first pitch strike dead down the middle his last time up. Let's see what happens here. Eventually fouled out to the first baseman, Barton. away, ball one. You're playing defensive. You got a young kid with talent, and he just keeps nibbling and nibbling. And it's making you nuts out. The rest of your defenders out there. Langerhand's decent lead. This one popped up. Going back, Barton coming over Ellis. Barton. Oh, that's a wonderful catch. Well done. Mariners turned away. 4 in the books, 1-0 Seattle. To this here at Safeco Field, night descending here in Seattle. Good Friday evening to one and all. As the holiday of Passover continues as well. Wilson, Ichiro, and Figgins 9, 1 and 2 here in the home fifth. Jack drove in the only run. A big one too. How about that? A 2-out single in the second inning. Scored Adam Kennedy. Jack's second RBI of his first month. Two young, strong right-handers going after it as we look at Jerry Blevins warming up. Officially now an Oakland series, Mike. Jerry Blevins is about to come in.
Breslow to follow.
Yeah, right. Tom Grieve down in Texas, he says, we never miss Felix. It seems like every time.
It does seem that way,
right?
Doesn't it?
Brad Ziegler will be in a little bit later. 3-1 to Jack Wilson straight away. Not too deep is how they play him. Oh, stinging line drive base hit for Jack Wilson. 2 for 2. Have a big night, big fella.
And a base hit in the hole to drive in a run, and now leading off. Puts it in the same hole over on the left side of the infield. Jack having a nice night. 2 for 2 so far.
Game in motion here. Here comes Ron Romanek again. He is beating a path to his young right-hander. This is his third trip, right?
I think it is his third trip.
Frequent flyer mileage.
Trying to give Blevins a chance to get loose. Tyson Ross has been pitching out the pen. 69 pitches. Bob Garrett. Hey folks, when you're traveling outside the Northwest this season, do yourself a favor. Take the Mariners with you wherever you go. Subscribe to MLB.TV today. Get you every Mariners game live or on demand on your computer and your favorite devices. Visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.TV, baseball everywhere. Ichiro is the hitter. Has not gotten the ball out of the infield yet. He got a swinging bunt in the first inning. And then grounded out to Barton at first. Ichiro last night 0 for 3. Same thing. Didn't get it out of the infield. That's a pass ball off of Suzuki. He should have had that one. Mariners will take it as Jack Wilson goes to second base. Right off the thumb. Those hurt, by the way.
Yes, they do. Tends to linger.
See a lot of guys with that thumb guard, hard piece of plastic to help them out.
Sing ball that'll get Wilson to third with 1 out. Ichiro is retired.
Productive out.
Sure was. Fly ball base hit from Figgins here. It'll be 2-0. Figgins too has yet to get it out of the infield. He grounded out to Barton, tried to push bunt his way on into third, and the pitcher Ross threw him out. Infield in close to cut off this run. One to Figgins. Steal one. Figgins taking a long look down at Jeff Datz, the third base coach. One. Good pitch right here. 2-1 for Figgins. Runner at third, one out. So it gives here 2-1. Make it 3-1. Michael Saunders is on deck.
And that's why Blevins was up. You have Saunders, Cust, and Kennedy, three left-handed hitters in a row.
Big gap in right center. 3-1 pitch to Figgins. Down low, ball four. Fourth walk issued by Ross. Runners at first and third. Pitching change coming up. Blevins will come in to face Michael Saunders. As Bob Guerin coming out to get his young right-hander Tyson Ross. 1-0 Mariners.